Hi, it's me again. Today we're going to do the Polo placket, and this is a special request I had from one of my subscribers. So I did this little pattern that I will give you the link if you want to get it. Just to practice, I suggest you cut double, one for the men's side and one for the women's side. So you could slash your pattern already. This is women's side and men's side. And you could separate your little placket pattern to cut your piece. So now I have here the men's side that I traced the line. So to trace the line, you use your pattern and you just lift, you'll be able to trace. Don't forget to make the notch. And I trace, I cut the placket as well, and as it's written on the pattern, I fuse it. The other little fusing that you need is in the back of your main piece. So I suggest you fold your piece in half, press it, so you'll be able to go inside and put your fusing inside about 5 millimeters from the fold line. And this fusing is 1.5 by 10 centimeter in this case. So after you iron it, you put your fusing. You could do your slash already. Don't go further than the line. Just like that. Okay, before you go sewing, you should take your placket and do a little notch at the corner to be able to overlock all the way one shot, because it's sometimes a little hard to go in the corner. So you do your overlock like that, bringing it straight. Okay, so now we're ready to do the first seam. So you place your placket on the machine and you take your main piece and you're going to sew it face to face with the placket, the straight side. And you're going to assemble so the slit with the full side at 3 millimeters. You're going to go until about a centimeter from the end of your slit. Go slowly. And then, to make it easier for you, I suggest you do a little pleat to bring your fabric completely straight. So you create two little pleats, like a triangle. And you could go to the corner, like at 1 millimeter from your corner. At this point, you're going to check, see if you didn't create a pleat or if you didn't miss the corner. So if everything is okay, you could continue and go to your step 2. Step 2 is the understitch. So you put the seam allowance towards the little placket and you understitch at 1 or 2 millimeters. All the way your second seam is done. Then you have to go to the iron and press. I'm going to go do it. You have notch on the placket, so you're going to press at the notch on both sides. So it should give you 1 centimeter on one side and the size of the placket and the seam allowance on the other side. So I'm going to go to the iron and press. Okay, so now that your placket is folded in the middle, you're going to turn the double side, you're going to turn your seam allowance of 1 centimeter and place it right next to the seam. Hard to see right now because of my fusing. You just cover the seam. And you place 2 pins to hold it down. Then you turn and you're gonna go stitch over your understitch till 1 centimeter past the corner. You go right over. Corners is over here. I still have a little. And back tack. So the over 1 centimeter is to make sure that when you place your placket, nothing is going to show. So now from the top, you're going to place the small side placket over the double side. Place it right over. And you're going to come and tack at the bottom here. I'm just going to make sure that the seam is turned in, so the 1 centimeter is turned in, and I'm going to stitch right at the bottom. Make sure you don't go too far. You have to stay inside the placket width. So if you count your seam, this is the 4th seam and the last one. I gave a little 5mm excess to your pattern piece, so at this point, if you didn't use it, you could trim it off. And here's the final result. The top part should have the buttonholes, so maybe 2 buttonholes, 1 and 2, and the bottom part should have your button. That's going to hold the small piece in, and the double piece is already tacked. So you're done. Thank you for watching.